stay later. So, anyway, I do want to actually say a big thank you to Robbie for all the work that he's done putting this on, and a big thank you to the entire Edmonton team. This is a big event, so, and I know a lot went into it, so I'd like to give Robbie a big happy birthday. Thank you. So it's great to see a lot of familiar faces, and it's just as good to see a lot of brand new faces. People ask me all the time, what does the Alberta Party stand for? Who are you? We believe in prosperity. We believe in fiscal responsibility. We believe in social responsibility. But above all, we believe in Alberta. And we believe in Albertans. This is a very important time in our province. We believe in the Alberta Party that it is possible to look out for vulnerable people, to have a tremendous health and education system, and balance a budget at the same time. We believe it is possible to look out for the environment and balance a budget at the same time, and we especially believe it is possible to vigorously defend the rights of LGBTQ kids and balance a budget. Mutually exclusive. What the right-wing Kenny Wild Rose, whatever the hell that turns into, and the NDP both want Albertans to believe. They want Albertans to believe that there are only two possible pathways in the next election. You must choose either to care about people and the environment, or you must choose good fiscal management. I choose both of those things. That is who the Alberta Party is. And that is who Albertans are. So together, how are we going to make that happen? How are we going to bring a party together that represents those values? Well, tonight's a pretty good start. Seeing this number of people on a warm spring Wednesday evening right after work is a really encouraging sign. It means a lot. And it reminds me why I got involved in the Alberta Party in the first place. I still don't think of myself as a politician. I guess I am, because I got elected as a microphone.
Sorry, yeah, you are.
I'm afraid so. So maybe part of my mission in life is to rehabilitate the term politician, right? But I got involved in the Alberta Party because I didn't see that my province was on the right path, and I didn't see any party out there that I felt fit my values or was doing it the right way, until I met the people of the Alberta Party. What I loved about those people were they were my neighbors. They were people that thought like me. They were people that first and foremost care about our province. They care passionately about making sure we do politics the right way. They're the kind of people that when you need a volunteer to put up the rink boards, they're the first ones to put their hand up. They sit on community associations. They're the kind of people that pick up litter when no one's looking. This is who the Alberta Party is. And so I was excited. The other thing they are is entrepreneurial. I'm an entrepreneur. I was fortunate enough to start a small consulting firm working in oil and gas. And I lived that Alberta dream. It didn't matter where I was from, who my parents were, what school I went to. The only thing that mattered was that I had a good idea. And I was willing to work hard. And we, through our honest efforts, created a nice, successful little company. But I thought that wasn't quite enough. I needed to get involved in my community. To me, the political process should be an extension of that natural Alberta instinct to care for our community, to make our community a better place. At its best, that's what politics can be. For a long time, that's not what politics was. And based on the way things are looking right now in this province, the polarization that we see the fight that happens is only about power. It's only about winning. Power at all costs. There's a complete lack of vision. That's what the Alberta Party brings. A vision that says we can have strength in our energy industry. We can be proud of the track record of Alberta's energy industry today, right now. What we do in the world is better than anywhere else when it comes to our environmental track record, our social track record, how we look out for people, the prosperity that is brought by the energy industry. We can and should be proud of that. But we should also not be afraid of the future. We should not be afraid to take a step into the next economy. And doing that doesn't mean that we abandon the energy industry. In fact, it might mean, and can mean, and should mean, that we support and enhance the energy industry. I look at climate change not as a threat to Alberta's economic viability. And just to be very, very clear, I believe climate change is A, real, B, human caused, and C, something we should do about it. It can be the single greatest market opportunity of our lifetimes if we take advantage of it. In Alberta, we have incredible scientists down the street at the University of Alberta. We have incredibly capable tradespeople. We have remarkable finance people who can put a deal together. We have an entrepreneurial spirit. And we have the problems the world has. We have carbon emission challenges. What if Alberta set out to solve carbon for the world? That is our legacy. That is both going to enable us to continue to succeed with the energy industry and create companies and create technologies that we can sell to the rest of the world. That people will beat a path to the door of Alberta. That's what is possible. Climate change and dealing with climate change can be our greatest opportunity if we put ourselves in the right position. So how do we do that? How do we get a party elected that's going to represent those values and take that forward unapologetically? Well, I just want to talk briefly about what happened a little more than 10 days ago on March 18th. I know there are people in this room who were at the convention in Calgary, and I want to say to those people that I know that you put a lot into the PC party. And you did that not for greed or raw power. Those folks went to Jason Kenney. You did that because you care about your province. You did that because you know that politics can be noble. And I want you to know that you're welcome. Not just to come join our thing. You're welcome to be part of something we can build together that we can be proud of. That's what's possible. Not just in Alberta, the Alberta Party. Not only is it possible, though, and I'll wrap up with this, it's really important. We have got to get this right in the next election. I don't want to be in a position of having to choose between my neighbors and fiscal management. I want to be on a path that is sustainable environmentally, sustainable socially, sustainable fiscally, that is innovative, that is optimistic, that is forward-looking, that is the art of the possible. That can happen. But that's only going to happen if we all get behind one idea and one party, and we bring all of our strengths and all of our skills, all of our values, and that doesn't mean we need to agree on everything. So long as those values align, you're welcome. And again, I said I would finish, and so I guess I'll finish on this. I'm sorry, I guess obviously I am a politician. The Alberta Party is a big tent party, but our big tent has solid walls. If you are socially conservative and hold those values, you are not welcome in the Alberta Party. You're welcome to hold those values. I can't tell you not to, but hold those values somewhere else. That's who we are. That's what we stand for. And that's the kind of party that I want to build together. Thank you very much for being here.